In major bureaucratic reshuffle, Centre appoints Arvind Shrivastava as Revenue Secretary. Bureaucratic reshuffle. As a part of a major top-level bureaucratic reshuffle, the Union government on Friday appointed senior bureaucrat Arvind Shrivastava as the new Revenue Secretary. Shrivastava, a 1994 batch Karnataka Cadre Indian Administrative Service IAS officer, is currently serving as Additional Secretary in the Prime Minister's Office. BMO. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet ACC has approved Shrivastava's appointment as Secretary, Department of Revenue in the Ministry of Finance. IAS officer Arvind Shrivastava, Additional Secretary, Prime Minister's Office, appointed as Secretary, Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance. IAS officer Santosh Kumar Sarangi appointed as Secretary, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. IAS officer Vumlanmang Nam, pic.twitter.com. L4 is T0Z9B on April 18, 2025. Additionally, Civil Aviation Secretary Vumlanmang Nam has been named as Secretary, Department of Expenditure. He succeeds Manoj Govil, who has been appointed as Secretary Coordination, Cabinet Secretariat. Govil replaces Vandana Gurnani, who has been laterally moved from the Cabinet Secretariat as the new Union Secretary, Ministry of Labour and Employment. She replaces Sumita Dora, who retired on March 31. Samir Kumar Sinha, who is currently the Additional Secretary Director General Acquisition, Department of Defence, will be the new Civil Aviation Secretary. Anuradha Thakur, an IAS officer of the Himachal Pradesh Cadre, has been picked as the next Union Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, in the rank and pay of Secretary at the Centre. She will take charge as Officer on Special Duty, DIA, and will take over from Ajay Seth on his superannuation on June 30. Currently, she is the Additional Secretary, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Rajesh Agarwal has been appointed as the next Union Secretary, Commerce. He will succeed the outgoing Commerce Secretary, Sunil Barthwal, upon his superannuation on September 30. Vivek Agarwal, a 1994 batch IAS officer of Madhya Pradesh Cadre, who is currently serving as Additional Secretary in the Department of Revenue, has been appointed as Secretary in the Ministry of Culture. He is also holding the charge of Director, Financial Intelligence Unit India. Moses Kalla has been appointed as Secretary, Department of Public Enterprises DPE under the Ministry of Finance. Currently, he is Secretary, Interstate Council Secretariat ISCS under the Ministry of Home Affairs. He replaces Ali Rasa Rizvi, who retired on July 31, 2024. Currently, the additional charge of DPE is with Arunish Chabla. Other senior officers have also been appointed to key central government departments as part of the bureaucratic rejig, including Santosh Kumar Sarangi, who has been appointed as Secretary, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. The post fell vacant after PK Singh moved to his state Khatar, Manipur, as Chief Secretary. Currently, Sarangi is working as Director General, Directorate General of Foreign Trade DGFT under the Ministry of Commerce Industry. Rajat Punhani, currently the Secretary, Rajya Sabha Secretariat, has been appointed as Secretary, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, to succeed Atul Kumar Tiwari, who is retiring on June 30. Pallavi Jane Govil, an IAS officer of the MP Khatar, was appointed as Secretary, Department of Youth Affairs, and will succeed incumbent Meeta R. Lakan on June 1. Currently, she is the Director General of Hydrocarbons, in the Ministry of Petroleum Natural Gas. Lakan has been appointed as Secretary, National Commission for Backward Classes under the Ministry of Social Justice Empowerment in the rank and pay of Secretary at the Centre, replacing A. Nirja, who superannuates on May 31 this year. Nijabbar, Additional Secretary, NITIIG, has been appointed as Officer on Special Duty, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, in the rank and pay of Secretary at the Centre. She will take charge from Subrata Gupta upon his superannuation on May 31. Nikunjabi Haridal has been appointed as Secretary, Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. He will succeed Umang Narula upon his superannuation on June 30. Rakesh Kumar Verma was appointed as Director General, India International Institute of Democracy and Election Management, in the rank and pay of Secretary at the Centre by temporarily upgrading and redesignating the post of Director General Training in the Election Commission of India. Currently, he is an Additional Secretary in the Department of Water Resources, River Development Ganga Rejuvenation under the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Swipe left for next video. Hari Ranjan Rao has been appointed as OSD, Department of Sports, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, in the rank and pay of Secretary. Currently, he is an Additional Secretary in the Prime Minister's Office. He will take over from Sujata Chaturvedi upon her superannuation on June 30. With inputs from agency's latest blogs.